I mean, why not, Gabe, is my first answer. But, and Scott, maybe you have some other thoughts, but after the first Safety Connect, Gabe has been just crazily involved and supportive and involved. Just he's been in every lounge, he's in all the talks, he's in there, and it's just like, why not? He's the most vocal person, and if you can't beat him, just join him. So we couldn't get rid of the guy, so we thought we'll get rid of him somehow. Now we're gonna put him in the spotlight. Maybe
this is where Gabe burns everything down at the end.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, totally
Cool.
an experiment. It'll be fine.
Well, welcome, Gabe.
Everything's fine. Thank you. No, I'm excited. This is going to be super cool. This is not on video loop. This is me live and in person. So yeah, I'm really excited to be part of Safety Connect in this capacity. It could be the last time that you guys will want me in this capacity, but we'll see. It'll be super cool. It'll be fun. We've got some fantastic presenters and exhibitors today. This is gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I mean, Gabe, when we talked to Gabe about this role for today, I mean, he jumped in and did research on exhibitors. He reached out to them to get some insights. So you're gonna see some good interviews, some good discussions, and it'll be educational and I'm sure entertaining. And we've got again, like the fundamental, asking experts and these product service experts. They know their stuff inside and out, and some amazing prizes. We're going to be spinning the wheel throughout the day as well. So we know it's going to be great. And hey, we're all in the lounge. Yeah, we're all in the lounge together, so we can all. It's not just the chat. We can come on camera and come on mic and have some discussion. So looking forward to it.
I want to put Gabe on the spot a little bit, because one of the reasons we chose Gabe is, and maybe Gabe, you can get into your Safety Justice League-esque, you can get into your origin story. And for those of you who don't know, and probably not everybody knows, but Gabe is one of the principals of a distribution company, PPE distributor, BBL Safety, Bennett Bowen Lighthouse Safety. And so Gabe knows a thing or two about products in the industry. And so with that, Gabe, give your origin story, because you haven't always been a PPE distributor. You're kind of a weird person, cat.
I was about to say, choose your next words carefully.
Oh, weirdo.
Weirdo.
Yeah, give a little backstory.
Yeah. My background is not necessarily in safety. It's one of those that it kind of found me, and my background is actually in finance. So I spent a few years in structured finance, and then went into financial analysis and in the health insurance industry, and then came to BVL Safety to help kind of run their operations and their accounting, and then I just got more and more involved in the industry itself, and just was fascinated by the safety profession. I'd spent most of my career just kind of dealing with numbers, and it was very nebulous. Everything was just on a spreadsheet. But then there was something really satisfying about coming into safety, and first of all, learning the products and actually being able to hold the physical product that we were selling, and then learning what they were used for and who was using them, and that was amazing to me, to see all these people that are doing just incredible work, building bridges and refining oil and doing all these different things in the trades, and how dangerous that work is, and how there are people that are just committing their careers to helping to keep these workers safe. That was pretty mind-blowing for me. So the more that I dug into it and got to know these people, I was just thinking, wow, this is an incredible profession that people are involved in. So props to you, safety professionals, for going out there every single day and doing what is, in my opinion, very much a much needed but often overlooked and underappreciated job. So props to you guys for jumping in there and being the men and women that keep our workers safe.
Yeah, no kidding. And what about your journey? We keep mentioning you're sort of this Safety Connect super fan. Talk about your journey with the first Safety Connect, because, we didn't really know what was going to happen. And here we are, year 3, and it's been super awesome. And yeah, give your perspective. You've been kind of involved on the outside for quite a while, trying to get in there, and here you are.
Yeah, this was such a crazy conference when it first started. Actually, it continues to be such a crazy conference, but it was really fun when it first started. And Jamie and Scott, I know we knew each other even before Safety Connect, and you started pitching the idea of this online conference experience, even before the craziness of 2020. And I remember I distinctly remember having a discussion saying that, well, if you can recreate the hotel lobby bar experience, then I think you've nailed it, because that's where a lot of business and connection happens. And that first year, it was just this wild ride of having speakers and having the lounge and connecting and getting to know people. And so many of the people that are even on this call right now, or even in this lounge, they were connections I made at the first Safety Connect, which was amazing to me. It was just so wild. So every single year I've come back and just enjoyed seeing the network grow, seeing the professionals coming in here, the first timers that are here. It's like there's so many great ways to get to know people, your fellow safety professionals, the exhibitors. That's what I did. And over the years, it's just developed and grown. And I think my career overall has taken a totally different trajectory after that first year, just because of the way the network has developed, just by getting to know people at this conference, which is weird that it happens online. And then it develops into something in real life too, which is super cool.
Yeah, no kidding. And for the record, when you say we had this idea, I want to be completely transparent. And Scott had the idea for a virtual safety conference.
I meant the royal we.
He saw another virtual marketing conference, and then he's like, Jamie, we got to do this virtual safety conference, and cover your ears if you got little kids in the room. But I said, Scott, that is the stupidest idea I've ever heard. And then he showed me, and I said, God, it's even worse than I thought. And then we went to town and started, he convinced me, and I'm really glad he did. My inability to see the vision and Scott's superpower, seeing it was awesome. So thank goodness he kept pressing, and that's why we're here today. So that's a little bit of the origin story of Safety Connect.
Yeah.
But glad we did. Glad we connected, and it is about the audience. And we had been Safeopedia for what, 5 years prior to doing anything Safety Connect. And it was all behind the scenes, and it was great, but it really felt one way. We had, writers on staff and an audience that was reading the articles, and it was all educational. And kind of, Gabe, you said it, safety professionals are the ones out there keeping people safe and helping and trying, and vendors and manufacturers, and you're all keeping people safe. And we didn't really know anybody. And if you watch the sessions yesterday and the day before, to me, one of the themes was relationships. And we didn't have a relationship. We didn't know who was coming to the site. We didn't know anything about anyone. And so this is that. And we want to keep that ball rolling as well. This is once a year. And as you know, when that friend calls you once a year, that's not a relationship. So we want to kind of take the Safety Connect idea and press it forward. That's why we keep talking about this Safety Connections community. We want to kind of recreate the Safety Connections environment, but really dive in. This is still a lot of one way. The lounge is two way, but we want to make it more interactive and more of a connected community. So anyway, that's
yeah. I just thanks, George, for the shout out. Appreciate it. And Marc had a great point of like how the safety world is so broad. It's impossible for any any one person to know everything, and that coming together in these kinds of situations is really invaluable. And I wanted to focus on that too, right? Because with Safety Connections, it's certainly not about us, getting up and droning on. It's about getting everybody involved in the conversation and creating a support system, like Gabe has been able to do in some respects. We could start out virtually, and it can become a physical network of support network of safety professionals and vendors and really want to support, again, the great work that you guys do out in the field every day. And so the Safety Connections is an opportunity to do this on a much more regular basis with more engagement and more interaction. So if you haven't already checked out the page, it's in the lobby. Safety Connections menu. Sorry, I can't remember, Jamie, if you just mentioned that or not, but we've been doing the spiel every day, so it feels a little like deja vu. But yeah, it's in the lobby. Click that link, read about what we're trying to do and sign up if you're interested, and ping us with any questions if you want to know more.
Yeah, I think that's how I'm basically going to try to keep feeding the Safety Connect high on days 4, 5, 6, and beyond. Because after today, I don't know what I'm going to do until next year.
Yeah, well, it's selfish of us as well, because honestly, like, we have so much fun, connecting and collaborating and experiencing the interactions that take place, that it is like your phrase, Gabe, like the summer camp hangover, when we get home and we are not hanging out with our friends on a daily basis. So we want to selfishly recreate that for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be really cool. I'm looking forward to that Safety Connections. I know that there's some super top secret black ops sort of development that's going on with it. So I'm really looking forward to what that's going to become and what you guys are going to unveil. It's gonna be wild. But ultimately, it's carrying over the network building, the relationship building that happens. That someone mentioned this in the chat, that is absolutely critical as a safety professional. I've definitely experienced it. It's really amazing to be able to jump on a call or have a question on an issue and know that are several people that I could call for that specific issue. That would be more than happy to take my call and help me out. That's something I did not have even probably, I'd say, 5 years ago. That's been incredible to experience that, and I'd love to see other people get the same experience as well. And Safety Connections sounds like it's going to be a perfect platform and experience for that.
Yeah, and I think that like two things. One, most importantly, is that, again, it's we want to bring the community together, and the community is going to shape it and form it and move it in whatever direction really the community wants to go in. So again, we are definitely working on some interesting ideas, on how to frame it out and pull it together, but it will be driven by everybody who signs up. And for me, like, I love these conferences and I love seeing these motivational, inspiring presentations, but it's hard to take a 45-minute presentation and then take that back to your job and implement everything that you just learned, whether it's Corrie Pitzer talking or Dom Cooper, Clive Lloyd. Like, you can't just learn it all in an hour and go implement it, right? So what we want to do is create that network and that support system so that you can be working on these ideas and bringing them into your organization with the proper support systems on an ongoing basis. It's not just a sugar high or the summer camp rush, of hanging out with your friends for a few days and then going back to the office and having to catch up on emails and forgetting everything that you just learned, right? So those are a couple of things that we really want to focus on and bring to the safety community. I think other professions, industries have it, and I think it's lacking a little bit in the health and safety side of things. So
yeah, and I'm going to steal Scott's. What sold me when 9-10 years ago, we had a software company in a prior life that was all about cost control in the industrial sector, and he said this idea of Safeopedia, and he used the words harness the collective genius. And I thought, yeah, that's cool. And I knew about safety, but I am not a safety expert or a safety professional. But I do know, as we were keeping track of cost and hours, the only thing, and it should be, but the one thing more important than money was people's safety. And, we'd worked in construction for 20 years. And so I thought, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then to harness the collective genius, it's like, oh, thank God it's not going to be my expertise. So I like that. I can get on board that. So that's what it's all about as well. It is your voice, and it absolutely matters. And it is about harnessing that collective genius. And one kind of thing we've talked about a lot is LinkedIn is awesome. We're all on there. We love it. It's a great community. It's a great place. But one of the things that we're going to try and do is, on LinkedIn, there's great conversations, there's posts, posts go viral, they get 10,000 views and 100 comments and 600 likes and all that stuff. But even those ones that are the most kind of viral posts often or always dissipate into the ether. And the knowledge that kind of went on there, that the information doesn't get turned into knowledge. So we want to work hard to capture those conversations, surface the knowledge out of those conversations, and bring it to the forefront. So then in the future, when people have a similar question or want to join that conversation, they can get the best answer or a few different perspectives, or ask the people that know. So we really want to bring that to the forefront.
Yeah. And Samantha's encouraging people to drop their LinkedIn profiles in there. They're doing it. People are sharing their cell phone numbers and WhatsApp numbers. This is awesome. This is exciting.
Credit card numbers, mother's maiden last name.
Yeah, but I did notice the wheel queen is in the house, and she's demanding a wheel spin. So
I will flip tables. We've talked about this.
I will flip tables. Nice. It is a virtual conference. You'll have to flip your own table. I guess that's fine.
No, I'll wait and do it in the Safety Justice League lounge. So I'll flip their tables. Be fine. And then Jason can pick it up later.
Yeah, no problem. All right, I'll share my screen. Let's see what we got going on here.
But maybe Gabe should be spinning this wheel.
Yeah, Gabe, do you have a wheel?
Are you serious? Oh, you did. You gave me a wheel.
You should have a wheel.
Wow,
Good.
This thing comes with all the bells and whistles.
Well, this ought to be good.
Let's see
You're
how
the
this
man
works.
of the moment, Geg.
Woo!
Make sure you
Although
leave
this
the
keeps
ad
me
up.
ineligible from winning prizes. So is this what? This is like that movie Being John Malkovich, except it's being Samantha Simmons.
Yeah.
So.
I'll use my own.
Ouch. Yeah.
Okay,
Where's Holly?
let's,
I don't see Holly.
We've
She's
got
there.
what 118, 190. Let's call it 118.
Yeah.
On the wheel here.
Oh yeah, we can't separate participants and panelists.
Yeah, let's
in the
call it
Zoom room.
118 here. Oh, and then let's share. Let's see if this works.
Initiation by fire.
Yeah, good luck, Gabe. Don't screw it up.
Do we have a wheel? Is it showing?
Yeah.
Showing. I see a wheel.
Did
in
you
the
share your
wheel?
sound?
Did I share my?
Oh,
I haven't
better
spun it yet. but
unshare.
Unshare.
Yeah,
Okay,
unshare
stop
for a
share.
second.
Let's see what
You're
happens.
showing.
All
When
right,
you-
let's try the share again.
When you just hit the
There's
share
sound.
button,
Yeah.
then
I
the-
think I'd have this figured out in the last 3 years.
You almost blew it.
All right, let's try this. Yeah.
Wait.
This shows us the value of good training, right?
Yeah. Here we
Yeah.
go.
There's too much on your screen, maybe, Gabe. You don't want that. We see
Maybe
all your screen.
You see all of it. Oh, that's not good.
Okay. It's okay.
Okay, third time's a charm, right?
Yeah, year 3. Here we go.
Sorry,
Power of
this is
3.
my first time. Okay, let's fire this sucker up. It's pretty wild seeing it on this side of the operation. Let's see what we got. Number 67.
Oh, that's appropriate. Something right in the middle that you have to count for
Oh,
days.
gosh.
I like it.
So let's see how we even get to this. Okay, 67.
Yeah.
This is where
Get
I
on the
totally-
participants, scroll down till you see kind of count over to 67.
Oh, I just wanted to get. This is trial by fire. It's 67.
Was that
Wow.
an inadvertent wheel spin by
It was
accident?
an inadvertent wheel spin.
Been there. I like
Dude,
this.
is this how you do this? You just count up the names?
Yeah.
You gotta be
welcome.
kidding me.
Yeah.
Do
There
you want
go.
to know who 67 is on my list?
Yes, please.
You wanted behind the velvet rope, Gabe. Here you
Yeah.
are.
It's Marc
That's for the wrong
Briggs.
thing.
Marc
Who is it?
Briggs. Yeah.
Marc Briggs is number 67 on my screen. So
Well,
Congratulations.
if Gabe's gonna do it, what you can only go up to 20 because he'll need his fingers and his toes.
That's right.
Yeah.
After
Gabe-
that, he's got
You know,
nothing.
people always do this. They're always like, "Oh, well, you're a numbers guy. This should be fine." I'm like, "Yeah, I let the machines do the counting. I don't actually know how to do it."
Yeah. Mark, are you there?
I am. Was that for the new car?
yeah, that's for the SG World, a year's worth of inspections for a forklift truck, the 10-book starter kit worth $133.
Nice.
I don't know that car model. SG World.
First
We gave
prize,
try-
a Cadillac.
I tell you what, if I can, I'd like to throw that back. I appreciate the offer, but it's not something I would personally use, so I'd rather somebody who can use it have it.
Great.
Nice.
Thanks.
I-
Scott, is there
actually-
anything else?
Actually, I
anything
just
else?
want to see Gabe spin again.
No, we can't let that go unrewarded. Look at that.
I could do the
Kidding.
spinning. I just can't do the counting part.
Well, yeah,
Scott,
we
is there
have
anything
the,
else?
the second prize. The next spin was going to be for Marchin's e-learning course, a free subscription to that. So we could give that to Marc and spin again for the forklift inspection booklet.
I would appreciate that.
All right.
Oh, we spin for that?
Mark, I'm gonna DM you in here and I'll get your email.
Okay.
It's just in the chat there.
All right. One more spin, Gabe.
Let's do it. All right.
Get an easier number this time.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Wait.
So it looks like we've got what, 117 now. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, thanks. Under 20, let's go. What? That was not ideal.
Nope.
68.
That's easy.
Ugh.
This is just right after Mark, so that's like no problem.
Oh, you're gonna quit before that.
68.
Scott, are you
Helping
counting
out.
over there?
Yeah.
All right.
What was Marc?
67.
Well, you won't believe this. But 68 is another Marc.
Yeah.
Marc Brower.
Mark Brower is.
It's the day of the
Mark.
marks.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, this sets a fun tone for the rest of the day.
It's the marks. Remember?
Yeah.
Beware the Ides of Marks.
Awesome.
All right. Where are we at here?
Oh, this is going to be a fun day. I can feel it. It's going to be awesome.
Who's up first?
That'll be Craig, but I don't think it's
We're still
not his
5 minutes.
time. Yeah, we got a few minutes. I like being on Zoom. It's like, can you see the panic in Scott's eyes? Yes.
Oh, this is kind of it's kind of weird to not be on a loop. and just have that going in the background. Then I can go and grab a bite to eat and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, yeah, this is not that easy. And Mark Browers, unless you already put it in there, I just sent you a direct message to put your email in the chat there. Gabe
and I
Lewis
will-
is the best.
I will definitely be jumping into the chat on this one. That's one of my favorite places to interact with people. So this is going to be awesome.
You're gonna feel the heat of, am I on schedule? It's a good thing tomorrow's in the background there. You'll learn real quick that if you start slipping out of the rails, you're gonna get some help. You're getting brought right back in.
Oh, challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've created my own track, so I'll go off of one rail and jump onto another.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, ride
So
the
this is
rail.
gonna be cool.
Boop, boop.
Honestly, though, like I'm so excited to talk to these that are presenters today, and the people that are presenting some really fascinating products and services. Craig is going to be fun to listen to because it's an actual product that now he's going to have to kind of demonstrate it and kind of walk us through the experience virtually while using a physical product. So this will be cool. And I've known Craig for a while, so it's fun to be on the call with him.
It's true. Is he on the line? I don't see his name, and maybe he's there.
You want me to go wake him up?
Craig?
Let me go wake him up.
Yeah. Craig, are you there? Are you here? Ooh, nice. Alan, great show. Ted Lasso. You gotta see it. Let's see. I don't.
It is a great show. I'm looking forward to season 3 coming out later this year.
Here, you want to see? This is the power of life. Hey, Craig, it's Jamie from Safepedia. You remember me? You're going to be on in the lounge. I'm live in the lounge, and everyone's listening to me tell you this. But hey, you might want to join. Your session's going to go on in just a few minutes. So see you there. Let's see if he gets that message.
These West Coast guys, hey?
Yeah,
Yeah. What's that all about?
it's early. It's only
Hey, I
7.
got up. He should get up.
That's true. It's not that early.
It's not that early.
No.
No, there is no party like a Moldex party.
That's right.
Well, I loved your post. Do you have your airwave?
I
That thing
do.
is
I do. I have a couple of them.
good things
Yes.
about it. He asked if he could send me one, and he tried, and then he said, "Yeah, the shipping's going to be over $100." So
For like 2 airwaves.
yeah, I said, "Don't worry about it." Look at that.
Yeah,
I just noticed Tim posted a new picture in the photo booth. I think he's shaking his head at our decision on who our guest host should be today.
Is that right? I gotta look at it.
If I can read that expression on his face, I think he's saying,
Yeah, clearly this was
You're
not
in
put
trouble.
up to vote. Where is that guy? Seriously, somebody wake him up.
yeah,
Well, he's not supposed to even be on here until for a couple minutes, so that's not. He's not late.
Okay, so we'll cut him
By
some
any stretch.
slack. We'll cut him some
Yeah.
slack.
Yeah. You
That
could
is too funny.
well, I did see Chip's online, so we can just, we can sub Chip in for Craig and push Craig back if we need to. So
I could just see Tamara's like eye twitching with the thought of you just like hijacking the schedule right now.
Do remember you are live streaming on YouTube, and we have Craig set up next.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Just
Is Dwight Rose there? Is he on the line here? Dwight, are you there? Dwight, paging Dwight. I thought he might be. Maybe not. Dwight, unmute yourself if you're there. You might not be there.